Hello everyone, welcome back to my astrology channel. This video is the January 2022 astrological reading for the sign of Leos. So if your sun, moon or rising is in the sign of Leo, then this video is for you. Now before I begin my reading, I would like to really thank everyone who has liked, commented and subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate that. And those who haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe because there's a lot more content coming in the year 2022 which I'm really excited about. And it's going to be very informative and create a lot of awareness in terms of what are the astrological energies coming up in the year 2022. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. So let's begin with the January 2022 astrological reading. So January 2022 is going to have a lot of Capricorn emphasis because there is Venus in the sign of Capricorn already in a retrograde motion, and Mercury and Mars will be moving in the sign of Capricorn as well during this month. Besides that, there's also going to be a new moon occurring in the sign of Capricorn in the beginning of the month and a full moon on the 17th of January in the sign of Cancer, which is on Capricorn and Cancer axis. So there's a lot of Capricorn emphasis for you Leos. Now Capricorn is your sixth house, which is a house of your work, your health and your daily routine. So there's going to be a lot of change and need for movement in your sixth house matter. So the month of January begins with Venus in a retrograde motion in your sixth house in the sign of Capricorn. Now here Venus retrograde is making you assess your work, your health, your daily life, what you're doing, how you're doing it, and if there's any changes that need to be made. And also your health matter is very important during this time, and you're really thinking about it and trying to bring in new energies, and maybe you're detoxing, a new health regime, exercise regime, whatever that might be. It's really a good time to look at these matters. And where your work is concerned, it's a really good idea to look at your stress level, your work level, how much you're committing to, and also find different ways of doing things. If whatever you're doing is not working out, find a different way of going about, and that can really help during this time, Leos. Now on the 2nd of January, there's going to be two astrological events. One is Mercury moving in the sign of Aquarius and new moon in the sign of Capricorn. Now Aquarius is your 7th house and Capricorn is your 6th house. Now Mercury moving in the sign of Aquarius in your 7th house, which is opposite sign to you Leos, is all about a relationship and communication in relationship. And this is not just personal, it's also business. So any kind of business relationship, partnership that you have, this is time to really have that effective, open-ended, open-minded conversations. Also you can bounce off ideas if you're trying to start something. If you got some kind of business ideas, it's really good idea to share it with other people, especially in your close ties, and they may come up with good solutions if you're feeling stuck. So definitely a great idea to use this Mercury in your 7th house to have conversation in your relationship. Also improve your relationship, find more balance by more honest conversation in your personal relationship, romantic relationship, and all kind of relations, all kind of one-to-one interaction. Be more open, more communicative and more efficient, more honest during this time. Now with the new moon in the sign of Capricorn in your 6th house, it's time for new energy, fresh beginnings in your 6th house matter, which is your health and work. So if you're looking for a new job, it's a great time to apply, send that CV, and you may get some some feedback in due course. Now with the health matters, it's a great time to really set the tone for the whole year 2022, Leos. Put down a kind of a health regime, a diet plan, how your self-love, your self-care, your healing, your health, all these things, it needs to be looked at, and you really need to have some kind of fresh beginning in these matters and let go of any old stuck patterns, especially if it's not working. Let go of that and bring in fresh new energy. Now this new moon in Capricorn is also going to give you a lot of boost and really a lot of energy to move things forward in terms of your work and your daily routine and daily life. You're organizing your life, structuring your life, having that plan, the planner. If you got somewhere a planner, you want to write it down, plan it out, what you want to do, it's a great time to do that. So focus your energy and you will have good results, Leos. Now on the 5th of January, Venus in the sign of Capricorn in your 6th house will be sextiling Neptune in the sign of Pisces in your 8th house. So that's your 5th house and 8th house matter. So you may receive some kind of good results in terms of your joint resources, joint finances, and that can help you improve your health or take on those the health regime or anything, diet plan or self-improvement plan that you want to take, and this can really enhance your health and healing and your work as well. Maybe you have maybe there's an enhancement in joint finances, maybe spousal income has increased, or you have received a gift or inheritance, and that can help you to focus on more on your daily life and what you want to do. This can also help you transform your work life and your daily life through some kind of inspired, some kind of inspiration. You may get some kind of creative inspiration, and that can help you really refocus your energy in your work and do things differently if things are not working out during this time. Now on the 11th of Jan, Leos, Mars will be in the sign of Sagittarius, squaring Neptune in the sign of Pisces in your 8th house. So you may feel some kind of doubt or discouragement because of some past action. So it's very important to keep a positive mindset, especially when it comes to your self-expression, your creative expression, and any kind of shared values that you have. So it's very important. It's a very transformative time, but it's very important to not let those feelings of doubt and discouragement affect you, and keep a positive mindset and stay on the course whatever you're trying to achieve, Leos. Now on the 14th of January, Mercury will turn retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, which is your 7th house. So relationship comes into picture again. Now when Mercury is retrograde, it's time to rethink, reassess those matters. So in terms of your relationship, your communication, how you're communicating, the conversation that you're having, you may have to look things from a different perspective, a different mindset, a different outlook, how you are approaching your relationship. This is both your personal and business matters. So refocus your energy and have honest conversation and reassess what you are saying, and are you understanding each other or not. So it's really important to sit down and have those honest conversation, talk things through, and resolve matters during this time. On the 17th of January, there's a full moon occurring in the sign of Cancer, which is your 12th house, Leos. So you can have really, it's like a sudden burst of inspiration or insight in your health matters, in your healing matters, in your spiritual matters, and you might feel the need to readjust your work-life balance, how you are taking care of your health, how you're looking after your healing, your self-care, self-love. All these things will come to forth and will be spotlighted, so you will have to look at these things and really find solution in these matters, especially if things are not working out the way it's going. So it's really time to change and readjust the energies, because career goals are great, but it's very important to look after yourself as well, Leos. Now on the 18th of January, Leos, Uranus, which was in a retrograde motion for the last few months, is going to go direct in the sign of Taurus in your 10th house. So you're already feeling a lot of change, transformation, revolution, reboot, like really change in direction in your career matters. So it's very important to really embrace fully what you're trying to achieve, the freedom that you're trying to achieve, the direction that you're trying to go on. It's very important to really embrace it fully to make it happen properly, because if you are half-hearted and you're not totally into it, then you may not get the result that you expect. So it's very important to really accept and embrace the change that is coming with this Uranus energy in your career matters. So Leos, it's very important to accept this transformation that's occurring in your career matters, the change in life direction, the career direction that's occurring in your life, because North Node is going to shift in the sign of Taurus on the 18th of January for 18 months until about July 2023, and the eclipses will be occurring on the Taurus Scorpio axis, because South Node is going to be in the sign of Scorpio in your 4th house. So that's your 10th house and 4th house axis coming into play. So if you are not fully embracing your career matters during this time, the changes that's occurring, you may feel a certain sense of blockages or crisis in these matters during the next 18 months. Also with South Node in your fourth house, it's very important to find a balance with your work and home matters, and but be more focused on your career, what you're trying to achieve during this time, because the focus is definitely on your career. So you may feel a little bit more comfortable to fall back on your home life, your family environment during this time, and any career obligation may seem restrictive for you during this time, because you're trying to get away from that South Node in fourth house energy where you feel more comfortable. But it's very important that you are definitely looking at what is your place in the world. Your external expression of self in terms of career matters is definitely paramount and very important during this time, this 18 months period. So do make plans to bring those energies and find a balance at the end of the day in both the matters, but your soul growth is going to occur through your 10th house matter. On the 24th of January, Mars is going to move in the sign of Capricorn in your 6th house, which is your work and health house. So there's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of drive, a lot of passion in these matters. So you're definitely looking at your work routine and maybe wanting to bring about change if things are not working out. The past patterns, it's not working out. This is time to really move forward with that routine, the schedule, the structure that you want to achieve, and be more realistic and goal oriented in your daily life, and you will be able to achieve something if you are more streamlined and driven during this time. Also in terms of your health matters, if you have got something going, any kind of health regime, or if you don't have it, this is a great time to introduce that, because you will be very passionate to see these things through. Now on the 25th of January, the retrograde Mercury that's moving through the sign of Aquarius in a retrograde motion retrogrades back in the sign of Capricorn in your 6th house. So from 7th house it goes to your 6th house, which is your work house. So it's a great time to reassess your work environment, your workspace, your work life, and really declutter or organize and clear up any old energies in here, and sort out your diary, your planner, structure things, any appointments or schedules that you might have. Look at those things, reconnect with colleagues, or in your work environment, or just people you work with. So it's a great time to do all that. Now on the 28th of January, this retrograde Mercury in Capricorn will meet up with Pluto in the sign of Capricorn in your 6th house. So this is going to bring a lot of intense energy in your daily life, and your thinking is also quite intense. You're very deeply thinking about your structures, your organization, how you organize your daily life, and your health matters as well. You're very serious about it during this time, and you are reassessing how you can make things go forward. So there's a lot of intense energy, and you really want to get to the bottom of your work and health matters during this time, and really want to bring some kind of change during this time, some transformation. Now to end the month, on the 29th of January, Venus is going to finally go direct in the sign of Capricorn in your 6th house layers. So Venus is direct, so it brings all this direct energy of balance, harmony in your daily life, in your work life. So you want to really organize your life and really find peace and balance in your daily routine, how you go about in your life. Also in your work and health matter, this is time for self-love, self-care. Look at your health, make things go forward, your work routine and all that. So it's a great time to set all these things in motions, Leo. So Leo, this was your January 2022 astrological reading. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the content, and I hope you can use this information to make conscious decision, live more consciously. So thank you very much for watching, and have a great January 2022 and Happy New Year. Thank you very much.